My God, let me come out here and blow the block out, you know? What happened to this poor block? See you later. Morning, today's 5:24. It's Saturday, 7:47 roughly, and we got a couple engines we got to try and fix today. We'll see how it goes. No! No! No, you weren't supposed to give up yet. No! 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 This is bad. This is no bueno. So this is the engine that came out of the truck, and those heads down there are the ones that came off this. This is also the same engine that had all the damn freeze plugs in it, like 9 of them out of the 6 holes. So I was like, nah, I'm not risking that. We'll send that to the machine shop, have them prep that whole block. I'm gonna pull the crank rotator meter assembly out of it. I'm gonna have them line hone everything, check everything, dunk it, clean it, soak it, whatever they got to do to make sure it's not completely trash. The heads I might send with them to clean and work. I don't know. They're excuse me. They're no good. They're just like a general Goodwrench Target Master replacement head. And those ones, this was a weird, because this is an 80 whatever block, and the heads are from the 90s. So I'm not sure on that. But this one is from a 77 to 79 Corvette, I believe. Could be wrong. No, sorry. When I ran the number, it was truck. Regardless, 77 to 79. I don't know if it's got 2 bolt or 4 bolt. We'll figure that out in a minute, because I got to take the pan off to reseal it. I got to pull the balancer off the front, pull the cover off, reseal the front of this, because I was going to run this one sealed as it was yesterday, and then yesterday we found out that, was it this one? Yeah, this one. Yeah, no, not this one. This one. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see down in there. But that's real. Oh, there you go. That's the good angle. All that down in there is packed in there. And then the top one's just as bad. The other heads had a little in them, but not like super awful. But I was like, I'm not going to risk it for the biscuit. So then we got these heads. Someone actually took care of these ones, and they're actually clean. So since these ones were cleaned and maintained and nice, and they look good, and they have good stuff, I'm going to pull the guide plates off these ones, and maybe the studs. I don't know if the studs are different. I'll have to if I have all the proper stuff in the kit, wherever the kit's at, Hold on, let me find it. I think those are what I need, but I don't know if I might have everything I need. I don't know. I gotta do some looking and see. Maybe not. We might not be using the guide plates off this, but we're just gonna take this thing and clean apart. I'm gonna take the front cover off, take the pan off of it, brake clean the whole thing, try and see if any paint will come off this, but I'm not taking the lifters out of the block because I pulled this one up out yesterday and saw it was flat tappet, and I was like, no, we're just gonna sit that back down in there. It sucks, but it is what it is. Because I only have one set of lifters here, and I have like one, maybe two sets of push rods, but I don't think I have all the stuff to put this cam, let alone any of the cams that we have here, because all of ours are rollers. Plus, on top of that, we only have one set of lifters, two sets of push rods. They're probably not right. They're probably not close. I'm not going to take the time to mess with it right now. That's why we're sending this one to the machine shop, and I got some feelers out trying to find either some good stock casting number heads or a set of like aluminums at a machine shop that nobody wants or left there or whatnot. I'm just trying to find some parts on a good deal, maybe even some pistons rods if I can get them. Because those ones are really bad dish. These are good-ish. I'm not unhappy with how these look and what style they are. I wish these ones were in that one, but oh well. Maybe something that later when this block gets back, we take these out to put in there if I haven't figured out some good ones since then. This one's not... I'm torn because this is a loaner and I'm not going to do anything inside because one, I don't have the parts, and two, I don't want to take the time to deal with it. But this one, I'm trying to get prepped so that way when it goes back in the truck, it will stay in, and whatever I plan to do with it, it'll take. But I have not decided if I'm doing down the road turbo or putting like I kind of want to try like a Pro Charger style, like the Torque Storm, or a Pro Charger, or any of them really. The Torque Storms I saw the other day were like pretty good discounted price on the kits they got going right now, and I was like, man, if I could find one, not bad. But today we got a lot of different stuff. I don't know how much y'all are gonna see. I just figured I'd film some of the chaos before I got into it. I got a 3-axis. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, there you go. Me Crocs. A 3-axis, whatever you want to call it, for like holding your phone and recording. But when I tried to film the intro on it, I just like spun around on me every single time. So I gotta sit down and fiddle with that some more. Oh, the other reason on why I'm sending this one off is that when I cut the filter open, there wasn't anything bad in it, but that is no good. That's no good. So I want to make sure the crank's not tore up, because I don't think I have a crank. At least right now I don't. And I just want to make sure this thing's not damaged. The cylinders are pretty good. It looks like it's got a pretty low amount of mileage on it. It's just super rusty inside from people not maintenance it properly, and also pushing the freeze plugs inside of the engine. So we clean, we reseal, throw some new gaskets in it, rebolt it. I'm hoping to have this assembly back in, running and driving by the end of the day. But granted, it is 8/12 on Saturday. We'll see how it goes. I just figured I'd give y'all an update before we got rocking and rolling. Oh, I think I'm running the Street Dominator on this thing for the time being, because it had this heavy pile on it, and I don't really want to mess with putting it back on. That's all. It's heavy. It hurts. I don't want to mess with it. I don't like the spread bore. It's got this junk spread bore adapter. Well, sorry, I shouldn't say junk. They're a good adapter, but I'm saying it's junk because it's spread bore. Because they had said adapter on it, because they already had a good carburetor on it. And as long as there's no trash inside of it, which I don't think there is, but if there is, I'll find one on the shelf over yonder that's not got trash in it. And I can go straight to a normal 4150 style intake. And I can run the good 1-inch spacer. I gotta see. I don't know if we have a tapered combo. I'd like to run a tapered combo instead of just like a... Because it's just straight through. I thought this was a tapered combo. But we got more... Actually, while we're here, let's go look. Because I need to see if we have a tapered combo or if they're all just center holes like that. I don't remember where I saw those at. Not in there. Let's see. Were those in here? Yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's just a 4-hole. That's beefy, whatever that is. Oh, and I got starters I can swap, which is good because that had like the big chunky 80s heavy starter on it. Oh, that one might have an insert like this too. Oh, if that's the case, we'll just change the insert. Or not run the insert. Huh. Okay. What else we got in here? Ooh. Oh, we're missing some parts off that one. What's this got? Oh, another spread bore adapter. Oh, never mind. There's no metering blocks on that. Yeah, we got the stuffs. Oh, that's air cleaner. What's that? Ooh. I don't know that that'll be good or work. So, yeah, we're just gonna rock and roll and figure it out as we go. There's a lot. We got new tires coming. We went with a different size. If anybody has a guess on what they think that size is, let me know. But I'll give you a hint. These are what's that say? 255 70 15. My hint is that the new tires are not a 255. They are a wee bit bigger, but they are also the same size as what you can get in a quote-unquote race tire for a street and or the strip. You guys have a guesstimation on what size it is, let me know. Because I really didn't want to have to get, if I get another set of wheels, they're also going to be 15s because, race stuff. And I didn't want to have to mess with changing the gear ratio or the tire size between my street tires and the strip tires. So, what's your guess? Also, the windows. I got them scraped. Shouldn't say scraped. I cleaned them yesterday. Noah gave me a fan. Is it over here? He gave me some steel wool and he coated it in Dawn in like a small little paint container, there it is. And that's all I did. It was just Dawn and water, keep it wet, clean them. This mirror got a little scratched in the process, but like You can see in that one. I can see through the cap now. So I'm not worried about like pushing it in. Was way easier yesterday because I wasn't nervous about smacking anything. See, look at how good that is. And now you can see inside. It's got, you can see the nice seat. Like I'm gonna spend some time cleaning this thing once it's driving, obviously not today. And it's gonna be so nice. It's not bad in here. There's a bunch of grease and gunk in the frame from it leaking, obviously, which is the same reason that we're resealing this one before it goes in, because I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time cleaning and detailing all this right now, because when inevitably when this one gets back in month, 2 months, whenever it comes back, then we'll detail that up and clean it. But the paint and body guys were like, oh man, that thing would look good if with a buff. And then they're like, oh, you know, painting it might not be a bad idea. And I'm like, well, you guys let me know if that's what you want to do, because I'm all down for it. Even though I like the current two-tone it has, because I think it's got the midnight blue and the slate gray. I could be wrong. Those are the only two colors I like paid attention to in the catalog when I was looking at factory colors. But it's got the cool two-tone option. So it's I think it's the base color on the bottom and the base color from here up. And then just the middle is the two-tone color. And they do that all the way around the truck. These, I like the stripes, but they're so faded that I think I'm just going to take them off anyways. So that way, when we buff it, it'll just be a straight line of color between the two differences. But that's enough talking. I got a bunch of work to do. Let's rock and roll. I'll see y'all in a minute. It's 8:20.
Howdy. I finally got something to hold my phone while I record, so now I can actually record it. You guys can see it at the same time. I got a 350, I got a set of heads. We're gonna swap them on. Get the heads clean, we got the block clean. We got just about everything clean on this. We got one fitting I'm gonna swap out real quick. We'll come back and I'll show you guys the process of setting the heads on there. I'm sure all of you guys know how to put heads on small ball 350. It's just content so that way you guys can see it now that I actually have something to film on. So we'll be back in a minute. So I forgot that before I put the heads on, I gotta clean the bottom of the block off and put the pan on, because if I don't put the pan on, when I gotta put all the electrics in, the oil is gonna come out the bottom. And I don't have super expensive oil, but it's oil I don't want to pay for twice, regardless of what brand or cost it is. So not bad, not super clean, but not dirty. When I flipped this thing back over, all the oil was on the bottom, and I was like, man, I should have just put that pan on it yesterday when I cleaned it off the first time. Okay. I think I got all the gaskets I need for this thing. I guess we'll find out in a minute. This originally was just going to be like a simple reseal the pan, reseal the timing cover, reseal the valve covers, throw it back in the truck. However, I put a whole nother different set of heads on it because it was rusty and crusty. That's money, dude. line up. Oh. Wow, man. Okay, so it's gotta have the kick. We'll be back in a minute. Timing cover on because of the oil pan on. So I got to flip back over. We're gonna acetone the heads or the block real quick. Throw the heads on. The whole project's been just an on-running issue, like, you know, running the heads being clogged up, block nasty. Memorial Day weekend, I'm like, man, I need to get this thing going before June comes around so we can advertise with it, run it, take it to shows. It'll burn out. Alright. So we got a 77 to 79 block, and then the heads are casting ready. The head casting number is last three is 487. And I think they got the 202 out there. I need to double check still before I shove it in, but. Everything's been cleaned, it's just, I had to put that oil pan on so I don't lose all my oil through the bottom. These heads are nice, I like them. Alright, let's go get the mic so we can double check. Un momento. Give me crap all you want. Yes, I can read the original slide mic too. The digital is just easier to use. Yeah, one I know. Okay, good to know. Still, decent sized valves, so. They're clean, they look like they've been machined within a press, 20 years or whatever. Oh yeah, that tank goes over there, but no, not the right ones. Okay. Excuse me, everything's ready, so we're gonna slap these heads. Excuse me. Ooh. We're gonna slap these heads on this thing rocking. There we go. All right. There we go. I don't know if this is going to be backwards or not, but. We're just going to line all these head bolts down, straight down one side. Make sure they're nice and coated though, and then let this air out. Because I don't want this thing to leak. through the bolts. Because even though it's a loaner and it's primary, I don't want to tear it up. Got a new oil pump yesterday, or not oil pump. Got a new water pump for it yesterday from AutoZone. And we're gonna try and run it. I gotta flush the radiator before it goes back in. It's gonna be a fun one, that's for sure. I hope everything works in it and doesn't get tore up. Alright, this is taking forever. We're gonna have to do this a little quicker. Ooh, that hurts on the concrete floor. The other thing I wish that YouTube would do is let us put music in videos, even like if I have to tag the artist or label what's in here, like I wish I could and still get paid for it. Don't worry, I don't get paid for it now because I don't have enough views, but like, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to stay in their good graces in the process now, even that way as things start to evolve, in hopes that they evolve, you know, I can maintain that money. It's hot today, and it's only supposed to be 70 something. But you know, Georgia humidity, we're getting ready to come into the summer months, so. Ooh. Okay. I apologize for this being a dry video, and it's probably going to be chaotic and all over the place, but I've just kind of been trying to film a little bit and do more work than filming, whereas normally I try to be in depth with it, but I got a big weekend and I need to take advantage of the time. So hopefully once we get to a good point of like firing off, then we can transition over to filming some more and change pace so that you guys get to see some of the more cool stuff on fire and up and whatnot. Like these fuel tanks, I don't know if the inside of them are rusty or not, so I'm trying to take the fuel net out. Trying to take the fuel net out on both sides and look inside the tanks. Because I tried to go all the way from the top of the fuel tank down and that didn't work, so. I'm hoping everything inside is rusty. For the time being, we're gonna just mitigate all the rust and go with a small little like 1 gallon fuel tank, gas tank. So that way I can verify all the stuff going in is clean. Woo! And I'll have a filter on it still, so that way, I don't know if I got a fuel pressure gauge. I hope I do, that I can put in line, so that way as we're doing this, I can verify the fuel pressure's good. Okay,